Hey, what's up, yo? It's Noku2 here with new comic haul. I know it's been a while since I did a haul, but like everyone, I'm sure everybody's busy as the world has started to open up. Um, let's just get started. A lot of these books are from a variety of places I've been to over the last probably 3 to 4 months. I was out of town for work, and I finally found these two books here that I've been missing from this run. These two I have looked online. I couldn't find them. I'm not sure why these two particular issues were kind of hard to find, but I found them. I visited a LCS out of town that I visit quite often, and they must have just gotten these in from a collection. These were two of the books from the early part of Monstrous that was out. I love this series, by the way. It's been consistent. It's the same two art creators and writers that with Sana Takada that's been doing it. And this issue here is number 9, issue number 9, Monstrous. I was missing that issue. I started collecting this series probably at about issue 12 or 13, and I had to go back and find issues 1 through 10, 11. And, I did pay a semi premium for issue number 1 and number 2, which I've shown in previous videos. The other issues 3 through 10, with the exception of number 9 here, I got for either cover price or in a dollar bin. Now those books you cannot find in a dollar bin. I mean, they are hard to find anything below issue probably 15. So I finally got issue 9. I paid $18 for that book, which I was glad to do because I could not find it. And then issue number 21, for some reason, I was missing that issue. I'm not sure if I've misplaced it because it was on my pull list and they didn't put it in there that month or whatever, but I didn't have that book and I could not find that anywhere. And that, Monstrous is on like, I think it's like issue 35 or something. And, it doesn't have a huge print run, but I could not find issue 21 anywhere. So finally was able to get that, and I paid $7 for that book, which I was happy to do. All right, so the next books I'm going to show you are all dollar bin books from a variety of stores. I got this Spider-Women Alpha number 1, which is a great Yasmin Putri cover. Nice looking cover. It doesn't go for anything. I'm trying to complete my Spider-Man Miles Morales run. Almost there. Got this for $1, Spider-Man number 15. This is probably my second or third copy of this. Spider-Man 234. Second print. I paid $1 for 234. Number 235. Anytime I see these issues here when they reintroduce the Sinister Six with Miles Morales, 234, 235, 236, I will pick them up if their cover price or less. I might even pay $5 or $6. They don't go for anything particularly high. I mean, you might on a good day get sell for $10 to $15, but I think they have some potential down the line. And then Spider-Man number 4. Or I guess it's not really Spider-Man Miles Morales, just Spider-Man. So I got those. Found a dollar copy of Gen 13 Ordinary Heroes, Adam Hughes. I'll just show these because I have them bagged here. Philadelphia, number 12, Todd McFarlane cover. And then number 12, not sure who did this. I think it might just be the regular artist, Jason Sean Alexander, number 12, cover A. These are some books that I got for 35 cents. I went to a sale I'm not even sure why it was a 35-cent sale versus a quarter sale. But it was 35 cents a few weeks ago. And Ferris, as many of you may remember, Adam Hughes is my favorite artist. I have probably 2 or 3 issues of that. Actually, I bought a lot that I showed, an Adam Hughes only lot, where that was given to me as a freebie, as a random act of kindness. Number 2 of Ferris for 35 cents. This is a beautiful cover. Number 8 by Adam Hughes, voluptuous. I think that's maybe Cinderella, for 35 cents. As I find probably modern late 80s Uncanny X-Men in high grade for cheap, I will buy them. So this here is the first appearance of Stonewall, Crimson Commander, and Silver Saber, I think. 215 for 35 cents. Wasn't going to leave that there for 35 cents. I do not have the entire run of Watchmen, and this was number 9, which I didn't have. I probably am missing maybe half of this series. It's a 12-issue max series. Had a little issue there, a little color rub, but other than that, it's a pretty solid book for 35 cents. Wasn't going to leave that there for that. Magnificent Miss Marvel number 6 doesn't really go for anything for 35 cents. Hulk number 3, which is the first full appearance of A-Bomb, Rick Jones, for 35 cents. Great price. This is a very high-grade near mint copy of New Avengers number 40, which is the first appearance of Ranke, which is a Skull Queen that people are specking on for the next MCU series of movies. That book can go on a good day for $20. Now this I did pay a little bit more for. I believe I paid $9 for this book, which is probably a good price. This is Action Comics number 900, Adam Hughes. This is a 1 in 5 variant. Did not have that online. It probably goes for $10 to $15 plus shipping. So I figured for $9 it was worth it. This was a steal here. This was definitely a stealth buy. I got this for $1, and this is an extremely high grade near mint copy. It's got potential for 9.8, but I never grade my books as 9.8. The highest I will grade them is 9.6. But this is the third print of Hawkeye number 1 in the purple cover, which is a beautiful cover in purple. And first appearance of Lucky the Pizza Dog. That's got, this book is probably in this condition an easy $200 for $1. Great price. Got Marvel Tales Spider-Man 239, Todd McFarlane cover. This is probably a VF plus. These books, these reprints with the Todd McFarlane covers go for something, and anytime I see them and they're in reasonable condition, and they're cover price or less, I'll buy it. I paid 35 cents for that book. Now, I went to a sale. There's a couple of guys that do a sale out of their garage annually. Last year they didn't have it because of the pandemic. So they had a big one this past, I think it was June. And one of the guys had bought a pretty nice collections, I guess, over the past year and a half. This was their 9th annual sale. They do it out of their garages. They live near each other, and they have them on the same day. And I have been looking for this book for quite a while. And this book is kind of expensive now. Every time I look at it, I'll bid on it, and it goes for way more than I was willing to pay ungraded. Graded copies go for quite a bit of money, but I was very, very happy to pay $60 for this book. This is Avengers Annual number 10, first appearance of Rogue. $60 for this book in this condition. This is a VF Plus Easy. That corner there is a little not as crisp. It's still there. It's not missing. But other than that, it's a pretty sharp copy, particularly for this square binding. This probably could be pressed to a higher grade than VF. Pages are still white. I think it's an easy 8.5, if not higher. And so, in that grade, that book is selling for easy $150 plus dollars. I got this book, which is in a very high grade, near mint. Avengers 195. This is probably my third or fourth copy of this book, easy. 195, which is the first cameo appearance of Taskmaster. And, kind of like Hulk 181, 180, as the full appearance in 196 has continued to climb, which I also think is still a good purchase. The cameo appearances have started to climb. And this book, in this condition, it's probably a $30 to $40 book, but I think with time it's going to continue to grow in value. I paid $10 for that book, which I thought was a good price, particularly in that condition. This is a 1 in 10 variant that I got for cover price, also at the same sale, which was a good price for this. I mean, when this initially came out, this Spider-Man Miles Morales ratio variant for 53 LR was hitting at $15 right out of the gate. And to get that for cover price, I thought was a good price. He actually gave this book to me. It was marked at $2, but I did buy quite a bit of books from him. But he gave me this book, and this book is going for probably $20. This is the negative variant of, or not even negative variant, it's just a negative regular cover of Amazing Spider-Man 679 by John, I think it's John Tyler. Nice copy, very near mint, high grade. He also gave me this book, which I did not have, which I was surprised I didn't have. Detective Comics 585, first appearance of Ratcatcher. He had it marked at $5, but again, as a repeat customer that have bought quite a few books from him over the years, he gave that to me, which was nice. Uncanny X-Men 145. This is a high-grade copy. Also, I would say it's a VF Plus. There's like maybe one spine tick there that could easily be pressed out because it doesn't break color. Otherwise, the pages are sharp. It's attached tight. I paid $10 for that book, which is, I think, probably a good price. I mean, there are some days where you could probably find this book for $10 online plus postage. I thought that was a very good price for that book, so I was happy to pay for that. This book here is a classic, iconic cover, and the origin retold of Captain America number 109, Silver Age, right? The cover is a little yellowing because of the age. And when I first bought it, I was like, oh, that's not bad. He wanted $30 for it. But because the coloring is off, I didn't notice. I don't know if you can see it either. You can't see it right away, even now. But can you see it? There's a chip missing out of the book. Right there where it says U.S. Flyers hid, and you can't read it. You obviously know it says North, and part of the M is gone from Oklahoma. That right there is a little chip out of the book. And so that book is probably VG minus, or G or good minus, probably a 4 or 5. but it presents so well when you look at it. You can't really tell because of the aging of the color of the book. But for $30, I thought that was still a fantastic price for that book. All right, so let's move along. All right, so next few books, I did pay probably the going rate for these books, right? Maybe not, but I mean, I think these books, when the series from Disney Plus comes out, these books are going to go bonkers. And so this is Hawkeye #1, the first Kate Bishop series. #1, obviously her first appearances in Young Avengers. And then there's Young Avengers 9, which is another key. That's probably going for about $40-$50. Avengers, this Hawkeye #1 is probably right now in a $20 book, maybe $25. Brisk sales online for this book going for $20, $25, $30. I got 2 of these copies, and they were each $12, and I thought that was a good price to pay. They were not previously in this back issue bin at this LCS, and I debated about waiting on them because they were just there, and they were having a sale in 5 days for 20% off, 25% off. But at $12, $4 off or $3 off each book, $9 a piece. Was it worth me leaving them there and having someone pluck them out and then regret it? So I decided to go ahead and pay the the $12 each for those 2 books, which I think is still well worth that price. I probably don't plan on keeping these 2 books when the series comes out. I'll probably try to sell some books for the first time. And then I found this in the dollar bin, Hawkeye #2 for $1. So I got a very recent, actually just came in yesterday, online purchase from eBay, and that's because you don't see these books often at this price. And I've been searching for the last 3 issues of this limited series for easily 5-6 years and could not find it at a price I was willing to pay in a condition that I wanted. So I usually try to find, I have them on my alert list, and this limited series together came as a whole for $42. And so I jumped on it and bought it as soon as it got listed. That's Rose and Thorn limited series 1-6 with covers by Adam Hughes. Now I have #1, probably have 2 copies of that, and that makes my 3rd. I probably have 4 or 5 copies of Rose and Thorn #2, and I think this makes my 3rd copy of #3. The issues that I was missing that go for a little bit more money, probably $20 easy for the next few issues each, was Rose and Thorn #4, great Adam Hughes covered. Rose and Thorn #5, and Rose and Thorn #6. So, to get all 6 issues for $42, I thought was a reasonable price for really to get these last 3 issues that I did not have. And what's interesting is when I bought this set here, as soon as I made that purchase, I got another alert. And these are all in near mint. I got another alert for another complete lot, 1-6, for cheaper than $42, and I bought that one too. But the only thing I can say about this seller, he got lucky, and I sent him an email. I still gave him positive review because the books came in the condition as advertised, and he was very lucky. He sent these books, all 6, in poly bags with no backing boards. He had 2 books per bag, so 3 poly bags with 2 books in each one, in an envelope with no cardboard, no nothing. All it was 6 books in poly bags. And, you know, luckily I have a large enough mailbox that the mailman did not bend the books to get them into the box. Um, I emailed him that. I said, in this day and age, selling comics on eBay or any, online venue, collectors are expecting their books to be sent to them packaged well in cardboard boxes or in a Gemini mailer at the least, or in an envelope packed with padding and cardboard. And I explained that to him because he or she, whatever whoever it is, I said, I'm giving you a positive review, but just FYI, when I saw the envelope come, I was cringing when I saw that it came just flimsy with no kind of cardboard apparently in the envelope. I opened that on video just in case I needed to return them. So, but again, I'm happy to have them. They did come as advertised in their mint, so I gave them a positive review. And I just sent them an email or a message through the server just saying, hey, FYI. He can take it with what it is, just trying to be helpful. So, glad to complete that series. The next issues I got were all 35 cents. Some early Adam Hughes from, I think, 1988. And that's May's Agency #1 for 35 cents. Also #2. And, it's interesting. The clear cover, half the comic on the back is an extension of the cover. But #2 by Comico, which went defunct. #3, Adam Hughes. #4, Adam Hughes. This is from 1988. I did not get #5 because it was not a cover done by Adam Hughes, but he did do the next cover, which is #6. And then #19, when Comico got purchased by Innovation. I can't recall now if he did other covers like around 19, but I'll have to look. And then this comic here, which is Legends of Stargazer #3 by Adam Hughes. And I pull this out so you can see the cover kind of extends a little bit on the back cover. So that's awesome. Adam Hughes, or extends over. So, and those were all 35 cents, and, I would pay $1. In fact, I'd probably pay cover price for all those books, just to complete my run of Adam Hughes covers. I am getting very close to completing every Adam Hughes comic cover that he's done. I think I'm missing maybe maybe 10 or 12 of his early works. There's a few of his newer ones that are just expensive, and I'm trying to find them at a reasonable price. What else did I get? Found another Adam Hughes Legion cover #1. Legion of Superheroes, Adam Hughes. Now, another series that when I see in high grade, near mint, probably VF plus condition for cheap, I will buy. I think as the comics from the 80s start getting more and more popular, and the print run is limited, I think it's, maybe speculating a little bit to pick up the books. So one of such series is G.I. Joe. Now, G.I. Joe, a real American hero from Marvel back in the 80s, those books, the original series is steadily going up, particularly key issues with key first appearances. But here's another series that ran for 28 issues. G.I. Joe Special Missions #1. Great Mike Zeck covers. #2. I don't have 3 here, but I know I have 3. I got 2 copies of #4, including a newsstand. #5. #6. 2 copies of #6. 10. Mark Bright started doing these covers. #11. 12. 13. 24. 26. 27, which is the next to last issue, and I know I have 28 around here somewhere else. 28. I put that in Mylar because that is in high grade near mint. Another high grade near mint, #9. 8. And then 2 copies of #3 in very high grade near mint, newsstand and direct. So all those issues were 35 cents a piece. I don't really care about G.I. Joe Special Missions, to be honest. But at 35 cents in that grade, I was not going to leave them there. The same for G.I. Joe issues. So as I come across high grade, mid to high grade, I guess, probably an 8.0 or better, I will pick them up. And these were all 35 cents. This is G.I. Joe #17, first appearance of Ace. Had a price tag of, what was that, $5 for 35 cents. #61, 62, 64. None of these are key issues for the run. 65, newsstand. 66, 68. 2 copies of 68, including a newsstand. Another newsstand, #70. 2 more copies of direct. 73. Newsstand #89. 90. 92. 97. 99. 102 and 105. So all those for 35 cents a piece, I thought was a decent deal. I have probably issue #1 through maybe issue 50 that I collected when it came out. Then it got kind of, in my opinion, not very good. Particularly the art, so I dropped it. But, as we all know, the last issue plus the issues when it was Snake Eyes limited series within the series, they can go for quite a bit of money. And I think G.I. Joe Marvel is definitely worth more than 35 cents. So I picked them up. I think I'm going to end that there to make this a shorter video, as I got many comics to go. And I will divide them up versus making a long haul. I appreciate everyone who has taken their time to watch my video and post a comment. Until next time, peace.